I.S.U.P.K.
All I'm going to tell you, man, if you want to stay plugged in and tuned in, make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. on YouTube. A lot of powerful information will be coming out this summer, and you want to stay tuned in. The minute they drop it, it's coming right to you, baby, as soon as you subscribe. So make sure you handle that business and subscribe to I.S.U.P.K.
This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 7. Submit yourselves, therefore, to God.
Man, listen, submit yourself to the Most High, man. The Most High put us here, man. You know why He put us here? Because we didn't want to submit to Him. You know what I'm saying? Is it hard not to keep His dietary laws? Right? You want to die for some pork, shrimp, crab, lobster? Because the white man told you that the pork is a delicate, what is it? Is the new white meat? The white man told you that pork is the other white meat. Let me tell you something about eating swine. The history of swine in America. Swine, the only thing swine was good for in America is when at the end of the night, you threw out your trash, all the swine came to eat it up. That's it. You throw a dead body or a dead carcass on the ground, all the swine is going to come to eat it up. That's what you eating right there. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said don't eat that. Why do you think we have the highest rate of breast cancer? Black women have the highest rate of breast cancer in America. Highest rate of diabetes. Highest rate of AIDS. Look at Atlanta. Atlanta got the highest rates of AIDS in the world. But the white man, he can eat pork. You know why? Because these laws weren't given to him. I'll prove to you that these laws weren't given to him. Let's see what the Bible says. Actually, finish that real quick.
Resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
Let me tell you something. You resist the white man, he gonna flee from you, man. He gonna keep trying you. He gonna walk up and down the street looking to lock you up, watching your every move. You thought Big Brother was a bunch of cameras? Big Brother is these white men walking around, spying your every move. You know what I'm saying? Because they understand one thing. They understand that in order for us to be superior, we have to keep these slaves down. You know what I'm saying? That's why, listen, it ain't no coincidence, right? Why marijuana's legal. You got brothers in the prison system that are doing 30 years for a dime bag. Now marijuana's legal. It ain't no coincidence. You know why? Because when you smoking that marijuana, it takes the fight out of you. You come up here, you looking at some warriors up here. How many of y'all are brave enough to come up here and say that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of?
Right.
I can say that. I'm going to say that 2 more times. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. 1 more time. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. How many of y'all can do that, man? You know what I'm saying? Everyone's so tough, right? Everyone's a goon, right? How many of y'all can come up here and stand against the kings and queens of America to save your people? You know what I'm saying? The Bible says this, by the foolishness of preaching will I save my people. That's the only way you're going to get out of here, black man, is when you stop submitting to His will and start submitting to the Most High's will. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be taking over this place, man. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to separate, man. Listen, that's Chinatown, right? Where's Blacktown? Where's Hispanic town? You know what I'm saying? Where's the Hebrew writings on our walls? You go to Chinatown, they got Chinese writings on their wall. You know why? Because the Chinese, here's the truth of the matter, they're racist too. You know why? Because they love their people. And they only hire their people. The Arabs at the chicken stores, if they own the chicken spots, the crown chickens, they're racist too. You know why? because they love their people. And guess who's racist? That the Christians are going to go into uproar when I say this. The Most High is racist too.
Right.
God is racist. You know why? Because he only chose one nation of people. He didn't choose everybody. Let's find out. Amos 3:1. Get that for me. Let's find out who the Most High knows and who he doesn't know. Everyone says, oh, see, when it comes to the Chinese, you don't tell them they need to love everybody. You don't say, oh, you need to love everybody. Why you just hire Chinese people? But when we tell you, black men, you need to love each other, the white men want to come in just like the devil and try to tell us that we're racist because we're telling black people to love each other. Does that sound right? Go ahead, give me Amos 3:1. Let's find out who the Most High really knows. Go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Bring that back one more time, slowly. Let's find out who the Lord chose and who he's only dealing with. Go ahead, one more time.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Who are the children of Israel? Does anybody know who the children of Israel are? Nobody knows who the children of Israel are? I know they're not in Israel today. This ain't going to apply to them. But this right here, these are the children of Israel that he's talking about. Look at the sign. I know my Dominican brothers out here. I know my Puerto Rican brothers out here. I know Spanish ain't your original tongue. I know that for a fact. I know Christopher Columbus did a lot of raping, robbing, and murdering. Christopher Columbus took your culture and your identity, and he gave you his stinking culture and his stinking identity. You know what I'm saying? Spanish is the Spaniards' language. It's not your language, okay? Let's find out who the Lord really came for. Go ahead.
You only have I known.
He knows everybody.
You only have I known.
The Lord said, you, these children of Israel right here, these people on the sign, only have I known. Go ahead.
Of all the families of the earth.
Of all the families of the earth. Meaning, out of all the families of the earth, if you're not on this sign, the Lord don't even know you. To him, you're like spit. There's no significance to me spitting on the ground. That's what it's like to the Lord when he thinks about these other nations. Go ahead. This is the Bible right here. It's in every hotel room. The last prostitute you were smashing, that Bible was sitting right there in the corner. You know what I'm saying? That told you not to sleep with no harlot. That same Bible was right there. It's the same Bible that these Christians, when they're jumping up and down till their hips fall out of place, singing and dancing all day, it's the same Bible. Ain't nothing different. Here's the problem. This Bible don't belong to everybody. This Bible is only talking about, it only belongs to these people on this side right here. The children of Israel. That's why Christ was, what was Christ? Was Christ Chinese?
You only have I known.
Christ was not Chinese, man. Christ was an Israelite. He was from the tribe of Judah, the so-called Negroes in this country. That's Christ. And guess what? He only came to save his people. And the Most High, he only knows these people. He don't know everybody else. This is the Bible. Look it up. Amos 3:1.
You only have I known.
You only have I known. Go ahead.
Of all the families of the earth.
What does that mean? Of some of the families of the earth.
Of all the families of the earth.
The Lord only knows one family. The same people that you call niggas and spicks, those are the, you better watch your mouth. The Lord is not playing.
Right.
That's the people that he loves. The people that are Proverbs. You know, listen, let me tell you something. These other nations, I'm going to call y'all out. Y'all are smiling right now and everything's cool and dandy and it's kumbaya right now, right? Until you're at the dinner table amongst yourselves. And then that's when you talk all that crap about black people and Hispanic people. All the jokes come out then. All the proverbs and bywords, they come out then at the dinner table. Black men, you just not around to hear it. That's the problem. They put on a good front. They're smooth with their words. The white man is so cunning and smooth with his words. Smooth like butter, slicky. Ooh, smooth. Go ahead, give me that.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
That's why we're getting punished, man, because the Lord only gave us these laws right here. Right. So whose spirit are we putting on right now? You know what I'm saying? We should be putting on the Most High Spirit. We should be putting on the Spirit of Christ. know whose spirit we're putting on right now? Pee Wee Herman. Being a sissy walking up and down the street. You know whose spirit we putting on right now? Donald Trump. George Bush. You know what I'm saying? This is a spirit of, let me get John 8:44. Let me tell you something. This is a spirit of a murderer and a liar that we're putting on right now. A spirit of a murderer and a liar. The white man is the original murderer and liar. He's the one that authored it. And let's find out what Christ said to these Pharisees, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to walk around being a drug dealer. The best drug dealers on the planet is the white man.
Right.
He brings cargoes of drugs into the neighborhood. Who can disagree with that? Who can do, listen, who can smoke better drugs than white people? Who can do better drugs than white people? No, not black man, you can't keep up with him. You can't keep up with him. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep up with I.S.U.P.K. You can't, You can't drink with him. You can't smoke with him. Here's why the Lord punishes you and not him. Here's why you're doing 30 years in some stinking cell and he's not doing it, and he's selling more drugs than you. You know why? Because the Lord only knew you. He didn't know anybody. He only gave you, these people on the side is the people he gave the laws to. You know what I'm saying? How can I be mad at the white man for the wickedness that he's doing when the laws weren't given to him? But guess what? The Lord is mad at you because he actually gave you these laws and he told you to keep it, just like this brother brought out earlier. Go ahead.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
Let me tell you something, man. You follow the white man who is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Ye are of your father, the devil. You know what I'm saying? Listen, your spiritual father should be Christ. That's who your spiritual father should be. But your father's the white man because you do everything that he loves. You do everything you emulate everything that he does. You know what I'm saying? It's called this right here. Let me tell you something. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome is this. Let's say I take your family, right? And I kidnapped your family, and I killed a bunch of them, and I kidnapped them. And I throw them in a basement somewhere. And then after about 30 years, I opened that basement door and I said, you know what? You can come upstairs. You can have dinner with me. Sorry for what I did. Does that pay for the crimes that he's done when he raped, robbed, and murdered your family for all those years? Now that he showed you that act of kindness, now he's a great man. Here's your problem. You idolize white people. You idolize their money. Is there any more now?
Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do.
And that's your problem. You following his lust. The lust of the white man is what you do. You know what I'm saying? He's a lustful creature. He's a sexual deviant. That's why 1 out of every 3 black women are getting molested. Because the pattern of life you decided to follow is after a wicked beast. You decided to follow the white man, so now black children are getting molested. You decided to follow the white man, and now we got crack babies in 2019. You know what I'm saying? You decided to follow the white man, and now we got 2 million brothers in the prison system. But that's who you want to idolize. You know why? You only love the white man for his money. You know what I'm saying? For the love of money is the root of all evil, and that root takes you right back to the white man. You only love him for his money. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
He was a murderer from the beginning. When Cain murdered his brother, that's the spirit of the white man. He murders you when your back is turned. You know what I'm saying? He'll say hi to you, but there's a sword behind his back. And ready to stab you at any point. Go ahead.
And abode not in the truth.
He abode not in this truth, man. This ain't for white people, man. Y'all know. Even white people know. This ain't for them. You know what I'm saying? Righteousness, anything righteous is not for white people. White people were made for one purpose. White people embody Satan. Meaning this, they get the directions straight from Satan himself. You know what I'm saying? A white man will look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how the white man got this country right here. He looked along the horizon, he looked towards the Midwest, from sea to shining sea, and he said, whatever I see is mine, it's my God-given right. That's why he goes to every country, and you think he's going to help those people in those countries. You thought he was going to help the Afghans, right? You thought he was going to help Libya. You thought he was going to help Egypt and all these countries. What did he do? He went in there, he brought his democracy. He brought his capitalism. He brought his American way of life. Now you got dudes in, what do they call them? You got Punjabis walking around like sissies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Go on, give me that.
Because there is no truth in him.
Ain't no truth in the white man, man. All he's been feeding you is fairy tales, man. Listen. All he's been feeding you is fairy tales. That's it. He fed you fairy tales. Listen, he took this book right here and he conquered the world.
We want no cowards in our camp, holy man, be present.